What's going on? Welcome back. This is part 41, technically. This is also a mini episode. It is not a full one because I need to be somewhere soon. And this is simply going to be the fight between Shinso and Wyan in the whole, assignment thing they do. It's going to be real quick. It's probably going to be maybe 30 minutes long, 40 if we get lucky. So it's not going to be our usual hour-long episodes. I do apologize for that, but it is... I'm recording this on Easter currently because I don't have any other time to do so. So happy late Easter, and I hope you guys enjoy this mini-sode. I'm going to quit talking because I need to get this done soon. So, alright. Other than that, the next episode for the actual full thing will come out hopefully next week if I can play my cards right. And then another mini-sode will be coming out after this or before this. I don't know if you've already seen it or not. Where Katsuki will be kind of just hanging out with Wyan in a training. So look forward to that if you have not already seen it. I don't know what order this is going to be coming out. So... get ready for episode 42. Quickie, but a lovable one.
So that way it doesn't take forever. They gave us a time limit for each match. It was about time that we got in there. Whew, shake off the nerves. You got this.
We had a few seconds to talk about our plan. They wanted to go and evaluate what they think of the other team. They're pretty sure for a lot of factors, making good points about how Froppy would probably be in camouflage, what other people would try to do, and so on and so forth. Predicting the enemy's move, basically. I'm not in agreement. They ask me if there's anything they can tell me, not on Shinso, but maybe on the other team that I have noticed. I simply shrugged and said, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be more of a tool than a helping member in this. They nodded understanding. Thank you. They asked if they could know more about my quirk instead then. I tell them all the possibilities with my quirk as quickly as I can. They take it into kind of information and are stating about possible scenarios in case anyone gets brainwashed. They had a thing of not talking to Shinso or answering any calls from the other team. Fully knowing what Shinso's capable of, I'm not in agreement, even though I know that probably won't work for a short while. They said they want me to be in charge of making sure the team moves smoothly, as well as trying to make the other team slip up. Like, for instance, if Froppy is crawling on a wall, to try to melt the wall she's on while she's not noticing so she'll slip and fall. I'm not in agreement. Throw them off their balance, give them an opening, and guide them so that way they move more smoothly. I release out my quirk and place it along their shoulders. This will make it easier for me to grab you in case of anything happens. They nod in agreement. This is going to be one tough fight for the other heroes. They know full well of my quirk. They might want to be careful. As they continued on, we moved forward, completely ready for this battle. They came up in teams. I was supposed to go from a higher ground so I can keep an eye on everything. I used my glasses to help me for the most part. My job is to keep a very close eye on absolutely everyone. I have a feeling Shinso's doing the same as well. My scanners give me intel about where heat forms are. Luckily, there's a very odd heat form because frogs have very weird heat forms. She is currently trying to sneak up. Very predictable. Sorry. I look in the air for any form of animals in the sky. I see 2 birds. He's probably using those to his advantage. I click on my mic. I think they're scouting the area using 2 figures. I don't want to see anything suspicious to start a fight, so I won't do anything to engage the enemy right now. People shoot back in the earcom. Understood. Keep at bay. I hum in agreement. The guy on top of the beast asked for exact coordinates of Froppy. I tell them the exact coordinates, as I tell them the birds have most likely have spotted our little vine female. Me not knowing their names, had to ask if I can give them nicknames. They reluctantly agreed. I feel so bad. They start by charging in, grabbing Froppy, and heading towards Curie. Froppy and Curie are thrown backwards, causing little mini explosions with them. I'm watching the fight very closely. The beast starts to over-talk about what we were talking about earlier to Denki to intimidate him, although the intimidating factor does somewhat help. Giving away too much information right off the bat might not be the best idea. I try to be wary and try to hold back any quirk if anything happens. For instance, if Denki tries to shoot an electro bolt to make him poof up like a little poodle, I can try to shoot that back. As for all, acid works in mysterious ways. Can jam a lot of things. Even equipment. After showing the original attack, Air Prison, as they had told me earlier, was able to be thrown. They were able to capture a few. As expected, though, quickly, Shinso was quick to act. Altering the way on his mask, spoke in the other guy's voice. Beast responded, and immediately froze in place. As the other guy was there to ponder, I asked, "Do you want me to do anything? Pull back or anything?" After Shinso uses the quirk, the trapped guy sends out another trap for Shinso, capturing him immediately. He's no longer able to move. Although, in this, they grab Denki. Bad move. Denki then electrocutes the beast guy, and Sue takes a hold of the other guy. I'm really bad at names. I should really learn them. I begin to use my quirk against Sue, using the acid to make her tongue feel horrible. Sadly, though, I didn't take further account that she's a frog, and acid doesn't feel bad on her tongue. Dang it. I try to use my quirk with what's left to basically maneuver him out, making it harder for Sue. Sue, though, is able to push through everything as she's making wilder jumps, moving more sporadically as she's trying to get there in time. Are you kidding me? I use my quirk to try to shake off all of the electricity and normally Beast's fur, I guess? Once he's able to control himself, he goes back after prison dude. I informed the other people of what's going on in the situation. As soon as I finish with my report, though, they're starting to break people out of their little prison. Ah, crap. Well, expect nothing less from my team. Well, from my opposing team. They're regrouping. I quickly send note to Beast of their whereabouts, as well as sending notes to other people about what's going on. I quickly take a look back to see they're throwing a double attack on him, but he turns back into his human form and slips right through. I fire back a, "Good move, keep going, you're almost there." Though instead of going to run after the guy, letting him get captured as I'm trying desperately to free him, he ends up going and fighting off the two people that were fighting him, Kirishima and Kota. He throws Kirishima so high, straight into our vine person. Shinozaki, I think their name was? I somewhat remember after what happened to Denki. "Incoming," I say through the aircom. "Understood. and looks up at him, ready to capture. Beast chooses to withdraw and captures successfully one of Koda. And Kirishima had already been captured previously. 2-1. Okay. We still got this. We still got this. I was told to regroup, so we regrouped with the members. Used me as a decoy? When I got there, they had a weird conversation. Okay, well, we've already captured 2. We can definitely beat them. But we can't underestimate just because it's those 3. They're probably cooking up something really good in their brains right now. I hope. We can't count Denki out of the waters completely. Knowing him, he'll try a sneak attack if ordered to, even if he freaks out. They nod in agreement before Beast smells something and turns to the other side. Trickery, he says. What? The other guy calls at him. What is it, Shishina? I need to remember names. Trying to remember based off what they say. This is gonna sound strange, and I'm not sure what it means. But there are 3 Asuis heading our way. If that's the case, I must chastise them. Devious schemes are hallmarks of defilement. Oh, dear God. Okay. You might want to be careful. I'm pretty sure the way they're cloaking their smell is through Asui's goo. One of them might not actually be Sue. It could be just a part of their technology. She nods as she continues. Maybe not their weapons, because I can't think of anything that they would have in particular on them. Kaminari used all his shooters, right? I started talking to this person with the paper over their face, as the other one went to go in charge. I think so. That's what you had mentioned earlier, right? Yeah. How do you think they know where to come? Maybe Sue? Something doesn't feel right. Currently, she is starting to move her vines further in. They'll probably start reaching them soon. Vine is what she calls herself. She states out locations. I need their exact locations. Sniff them out, Beast. Now that you mention it, though, it is rather weird. Bringing back to my attention of the other person who is next to me. None of them have a form of tracking. I look down at that of the Beast guy. Oh. Hey, wait, that's Kaminari's. They all look towards his pants, except for Vine. She's busy focusing. That's a part of Kaminari's gear. I caught something. Interrupted by our thoughts. Suddenly she brings back a Vine, and Kaminari's there. He begins to try and shoot, but Vine captures him in a very, very ginormous ball of, vines. He says, "Nice try, but as long as I'm within 10 meters of one of my pointers, it'll make a straight shoot towards it!" And immediately shoots towards the thing that was on Beast. I quickly use my quirk to remove it as quick as I can, but my quirk wasn't reaching near it. Luckily, the person next to me shot it off with one of his scales, as it was obliterated. That was close. Suddenly, a command was rung out by the person who was next to me, but it didn't come from his direction. Wait. She responded to him, but froze in place. No! That wasn't me talking just now! Ah, crap. I'm able to figure out where that direction came from the voice. Beast immediately takes off. The person who is quote-unquote in charge has started saying, like, hey, you gotta tell me where he's at. It'd be easier if you just use your words. You can look at my mouth. He doesn't respond. Clearly, Beast has taken some consideration into this. Well, we gotta save... Before he can even say it, Vine is taken into captivity. I'm currently trying to move him out of the way from being attacked as well. Suyu says something, but then starts to slip. Kudos to me. I begin to melt the thing that she was on as quickly as it was there. She slips, making her vulnerable for a second, but quickly catches herself. She quickly flew out of the thing. He immediately turns around, and I have to move him out of the way. Suyu's heading straight for his face, because he's trying to yell at Beast to give him information, but communication is severely down. Beast won't respond to anyone, which is probably a good idea right now. I quickly move him out of the way just to make sure he's okay. I'm currently trying to make sure my teammate doesn't get killed by Sue, as I'm quickly making myself go higher up, as I'm using Puppet to maneuver him around as best as I can. This is not easy. He's trying to shoot, but it's kind of hard when he's being moved so much because Sue is very agile, quicker than him by a lot. Eventually, since I'm trying so hard to pay attention to him and use my quirk to focus on him, I wasn't paying attention enough to notice that Sue had actually made a precision move. She jumped close to where I was at, making something fall down. It ended up landing on me, and I fell. Damn it! I took a hit and lost the idea of my quirk, focusing on the hit that was above me, trying to get out. He was then captured. Frick! Ah. Oh, come on. Suddenly a big thunk was heard next to me. Not you too. As I quickly tried to run back to my teammates, Froppy already had captured him and was throwing him at Apocabeast, as they kept calling him. But as he tried to warn him, sadly, he didn't trust words anymore, so he took the hit. As I rushed in there, noticeably sweating. I'm assuming this means that it's over. Damn it. Since they're already captured technically, I'm assuming this means I've lost. Good job on winning for your first fight. I pat Shinzo on the back. Ugh. Intense for your first match? I have a lot to learn. Yeah, but you did really well for your first time. Good teamwork, too. Welp, I humbly accept this loss. It's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. As everyone was trapped in the prison, they started having a bit of a prep talk with Shinzo.
I don't think you're behind at all. I don't think we could have won without you, Shinzo.
I'm not nearly where I need to be. I can't let others carry me. I need to go strong enough so I can become a pro hero on my own. You do know that about maybe 50% of being a hero has a lot to do with teamwork. And you're doing great. Teamwork, since it's such a heightened thing when bosses get too hard, it's great to have these experiences now. Yes, it's important to be a hero on your own, but working with a team is just as important. And you're doing good progress. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up over the mistakes. Think about what's good and build from that. He looks down in thought. And like that, Class 1A wins again. So sad. They did amazing. We're all brought back to talk about what happened in the fight. As being part of, what was his name, Vlad, I think? As being part of their other Class B's team, I had to be part of their lecture. Basically, it was, don't beat yourself up about it, we can still win, don't worry, don't let them win, blah, 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 blah. Then he looked at me. Oh, the glare of letting his team lose. Sorry. It was a terrifying look, to say the least. Do you know why you lost, or shall I explain it to you? That's how it started. If you had only all come together as a team, you could have taken them all! He's intimidating, huh? Immediately after Monomoa talked to our team about being losers and blaming it on me for letting the team down because I'm a Class 1A, and here I thought I had some form of light. But oh well. Anyway, after blaming me for a good portion of it, Monomoa runs over to Shinso, saying how he's excited he can crush the 1A students alongside him. Oh. I walk over to where Izuku's at. We should probably start coming up with a plan. Totally! Though I'm super excited to see what everyone else is doing. You're gonna love what Katsuki does. He already told me the plan in advance. But how? Shh. No spoilers for the mini-sode. What? Nothing. Totally not breaking the fourth wall or anything. We should probably start brainstorming ideas how we can best approach the match. That sounds good. Sits down in the casual position, I guess, and begins to talk about the plan. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to cut it off right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this little mini episode. It's a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be, but that fight kind of went quicker than I thought. Oh, well. In the sports festival, each episode took about an hour to explain. So I figured it was going to be a little bit longer here, but I guess not. I guess because there was so much filler for the other ones. But on another note, that concludes this episode, and I hope you guys really enjoyed. I don't really have much to say besides stuff I had already said in the previous episode before. Go check that out, please. And I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed. I'm going to be making another one probably after Easter when it's more quiet and I have more time. As for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and sign out because I have things I need to do immediately. All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay clean, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my little mangoes. I'll see you guys.